Hello everyone, I'm Extra Cheesy 87 and this is Let's Play A Virtue's Last Reward Part 44, and I actually know that for sure this time because between this video and the last one I took the time to actually go in my recordings folder and name all the videos. I hadn't named any of these parts since like part 27, which was the one where we got Dio's ending. That was so long ago. And that was only because I had to name the file to remind me to split that video into two parts. Oops. Ah, shit, dude. that flip around kind of gave me like metaphorical whiplash. It was so fast. So yeah, we're with Fi and we're investigating. I don't. Oh yeah, we came to pick up Alice's bracelet because Alice died in the last video. Yeah, what a surprise. Other than that, we voted and we allied with Luna. We're now at 7 points. And we're probably going to be allied with her again for the next round.
Run away?
Well, I mean, it sure looked like you were trying to get away from us.
I wasn't running away, though I just don't want to talk to you.
Wow, rude. We're not the ones who betrayed you. Also, Timio's a douche, and he betrayed Clover just after, like, apparently telling her something that convinced her to ally. Granted, I still think Timio's betray was like the logical choice, but he's still kind of a dick for doing it. Look, running away isn't going to do you any good. Don't you want to find out who killed Alice? Well, you're not going to be able to figure that out unless you talk to people.
I don't need to.
Why not?
I already figured out who did it.
Ooh. I assume she doesn't think it's us then, considering that we haven't been axe murdered yet.
I can't tell you.
Why not?
You might be working with them. Both of you could be in on it.
Oh no. Not this all 6 of you are in on it bullshit. Oh, come on. Of course we're not.
Forget about it. There's no point. Doesn't matter what you tell her, she's never going to believe you. Just tell us one thing, Clover. How did you know who it was?
Yeah. Because you could definitely be wrong, girl.
I noticed something.
And what was that?
Alice figured it out too. Before she...
What was it?
Why don't you figure that out yourselves? Anyway, I gotta go.
Hey, wait, Clover! Well, there she goes. Shit.
What's wrong?
I forgot to ask Clover what color her bracelet is now.
Oh. Really? That's it?
Well, yeah.
Calm down. She's a cyan pear.
Okay. You saw it?
Yeah. Snuck a peek at it when she ran by. And it looks like Alice's is a blue solo.
I don't think blue goes with us. I'm pretty sure we're paired up with Luna, I believe.
I'll hold on to this.
It's either Luna or Alice would be our pair. Or would be our corresponding color.
You mean what Alice noticed? Were you even listening?
Fine, what did Alice notice? Apparently she didn't notice the knife about to go into her chest. Fi didn't answer. Instead, she knelt down and began to examine Alice's body. What are you doing?
I'm investigating.
Maybe she's a necrophiliac. What are you investigating?
What does it look like I'm investigating? I'm looking for any clues to what she figured out before she died. Huh. Found something already.
Ooh.
Have a look.
It's a napkin. A handkerchief stained reddish brown. Is that blood?
Looks like it. It's darker than Alice's, so it's probably been on her since before she died.
If it's not hers, whose blood is it? Whose blood is it? I think I said who blooded it. Who blood? Who blood it be? The old lady?
Maybe.
Do you think Alice killed her?
Who knows? She could have just found this somewhere for all we know.
And you think she figured something out from this handkerchief?
Can't say for sure, but it's definitely a possibility. So, time we moved on. We need to figure out what Tenmyoji and Dio's bracelets have changed to.
And we need to find Quark.
Yeah.
Let's take the blue door. We should be able to get to that room Tenmyoji, Quark, and Clover went to that way.
Sounds good.
What room would that have been? I guess we don't know yet, actually. You know, one thing that I've realized is that since we're on part 44, we're not going to finish this in 50 parts. Unfortunately. Now we have to shoot for maybe 55 parts. Just under 60, please. We're decently close to the end of the game. I don't really remember how long the climax is, though. Because I know like 999's climax was like 4 hours or something. Or like kinda, like once you got onto the true ending path, like it was a good like 3 or 4 hours. It says Rec Room. This isn't the only door that's unlocked.
Yeah. So this is where Tenmyoji's team went.
The Rec Room. Oh, it's the dart puzzle.
How many times do I have to tell you? You don't need to keep asking permission.
Wait, what? Oh. Okay. Shit, dude. I forgot, everybody's an asshole. We're too nice. Hey, Tenmyoji. I'm guessing from your face that Quark is still missing.
No sign of him, huh?
Happy?
Huh? What?
I'm asking if you're happy Quark's still missing.
I mean, no opinion? Of course not. Why would I be?
And then does it hurt? Huh?
Why is Tenmyoji such an asshole?
Are you so terrified about whether or not he's safe that it feels like someone's got your chest in a vice?
Not really, no.
I didn't think so. Quark's got 9 BP. If I find him first, I might make him escape. So it's better for you if I haven't found him yet.
Oh. Well, yeah, that's technically true.
Am I wrong?
I mean, your logic is sound. This doesn't sound... Actually, it does sound like him. He's like 90% of the time he's an asshole, and there's like 10% he's not. I know you're worried about Quark, but...
And just what the hell do you know? He's all I've got left. If something happens to him, I'll...
Tenmyoji.
It's all my fault. It wasn't supposed to be like this. I never should have brought him here.
Wait, you brought him here? Whoa, wait, did you say brought?
Yes. Zero made me an offer.
Whoa, wait a minute. I thought you said you and Quark were abducted like the rest of us.
You mean you came here voluntarily?
Hey, answer me. What the hell is going on here? Yo, this is hell, we just learned more about Tenmyoji from this little conversation than we did in his actual ending.
Can I see the other side of your bracelets?
Huh?
Why?
Please, just do it.
Fi and I looked at one another. Neither of us knew what was going on, but there was no reason to refuse. We shrugged and did as we'd been told. Ooh, is it the, is he gonna do the, whatchamacallit? The thing that we did? Use the spray bottle? Okay, I don't think it's that fucking big of a deal, Fi. In the blink of an eye, Tenmyoji had pulled some kind of can from his pocket and sprayed both of our wrists with it. Hey! What the hell, man?
Calm down. It's not going to hurt you.
Is this some kind of chemical?
Yeah. I found it when I was searching this room.
I smells random chemical I'm gonna spray you with. He walked to the door and flipped the light switch.
Good work. It's dark now.
Show me your bracelets again.
That stuff you sprayed us with was luminol, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's what it's called. Luminol.
How'd you figure that out?
Oh, because there's like 8 bottles of it over there.
I guessed when you turned off the light.
Isn't that the stuff they use on cop shows to find blood and other stuff? What other stuff do they find, Sigma?
Yeah.
Why did you spray us? Obviously, you wanted to see if you've been jerking it in the off time.
Just relax, okay? That's all I needed to know.
What?
Neither one of you is Zero Senior.
Are you saying that because there wasn't any reaction from the luminol?
Yep.
Someone mind explaining this to me?
Well, you know as much as I do now. I was just making guesses based on what he was doing.
Hey, Tenmyoji.
Sorry, but I've got to go. I need to go look for Quark.
No. I'm sorry, but I can't let that happen. You dropped a real bomb back there, and I'm not about to just ignore it. Oh, are we gonna get our blue balls released for once? What did you mean when you said that Zero made you an offer? Why are you here?
I can't tell you.
Oh my god. Why not? I don't really understand how, but you seem to have decided that neither of us is Zero Senior, right?
Yeah?
Then why?
You don't get it.
No, I don't get it. You're completely correct.
I can't tell you no matter who you are. Right now, we might as well assume Quark is a hostage. Zero Jr. seems to be aware of everything that goes on here. If I tell you, he'll know. And then God only knows what Zero Senior will do.
Why do we keep calling Zero Jr. a he? It's obviously a girl.
Please, I'm asking you. Put yourself in my shoes.
I looked him in the eyes for the first time since we'd entered the room, and actually, also, it's an AI. It doesn't have a fucking gender. But, well, I guess if an AI, I guess an AI could. I don't know. Just ignore half the things I say, man. We turned to his eyes the first time I entered the room and saw nothing but years of loneliness and regret. Before I could speak, he turned and left the room. Okay, so never mind. Our blue balls just got teased a little more. Can I ask you a question?
It won't do you any good. Whatever you want to know, I don't know anything about it.
That's not very convincing. No, it's not about just what happened.
Yeah?
Or it's
Then
not
what is it?
about what just happened.
Oh, I see.
I don't see. What do you see?
You mean his bracelet, right? Chill, man. He's a red solo.
Okay, yeah. Red is not us. Red goes with Cyan, I believe.
I had a look while he was talking.
Oh, good job. That wasn't what I wanted to ask either.
Well, what is it then?
When he sprayed us, you screamed, didn't you?
No.
Play back the recording? Yeah, you did.
No, I didn't.
No, I'm pretty sure you did. Not quite so tough when you're scared, huh?
Shut up. We've got stuff to do. Get
What?
going.
What stuff do we
Move.
have to do? Aye. Or is that like an E? I guess it's like an E. I don't know. Where are we going to next? Oh, we finally found the warehouse. This.
It looks like another warehouse.
I guess there's one on this floor too then. Makes sense, I guess, as much when I saw the map. Oh yeah, hell, you can see the white doors on the map.
Probably more graffiti. There was one on floor A too, remember?
Yeah, there was, but
Never mind that. There's someone else here.
is that Dio?
Looks like it. Let's go see what he's up to.
I don't know, he's probably wiping the blood off from whoever he's just recently murdered. What are you doing here, Dio?
Oh, nothing.
Oh yeah, that's hella sus.
Just going with the flow, you know? And seeing where life takes me.
Oh, you just been kidnapped. What's your response? Ah, I'm just going with the flow, dude. I just kind of take whatever life throws at me.
You don't seem to have any interest in searching for Quark.
Why would I? Do we even know he's really missing? Maybe the little shit's just off having nap time somewhere. So I figure, let sleeping dogs lie, right? Or kids, in this case, I guess.
What if you're paired up with Quark and then you can't enter the door and you die?
If we wake him up, he might realize he's got enough BP to blow this popsicle stand and ditch us.
Dude, he's used the phrase popsicle stand twice now. What are you, like 8?
That happens. It's all over. We'll be stuck in here for the rest of our lives. Which probably won't be that long.
Well, actually, there's a lot of food, so we would be able to live a fairly lengthy natural life until we, kill ourselves with boredom.
Yeah, did I stutter? Or did you just forget? Zero Jr. told us, remember?
The number 9 door only opens once. Once that happens, it's all over. It'll close for good after 9 seconds, so if you're not careful, you could get stuck.
Closed for good, huh? I have to admit, I kind of forgotten the detail, but if Zero Jr. had been telling the truth, we wouldn't be able to get out until we died. Hell, even that might not be enough. Maybe they just leave our corpses there to rot.
So, what are you guys here for? Did you bring Phi here so I can kill her?
What?
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 Ah, really? You already forgotten your little stunt earlier?
Oh, he's talking about the voting. I was like, what the hell are you talking
We're
about?
damn
dude?
lucky Kay chose Ally. If he hadn't, you'd be hanging from that crane right now.
Dude, that crane, I don't think you could get her up there. That's a pretty tall crane. And we don't have any rope. And even if you did have rope, the logistics of getting it up there and making it's just very not feasible.
Sounds like you're getting a little desperate.
Also, I think Phi would destroy Dio in a fight because apparently she's superhuman.
Word of advice, Dio. That's not a smart attitude to have here. All you'll do is make sure that whoever plays against you in the AB game won't pick Ally.
Yeah, I mean you're a fool to do anything but betray Dio.
You talk as if I give a fuck.
Okay, well, that's a little aggressive.
I already know I won't be up against you two.
Why not?
Kay and I are the yellow pair. You guys are the magenta pair, right? 2 pairs can't go through the same chromatic door. Simple enough for you.
How do you know our colors?
Kay told me. He was here a while ago. Speaking of which, Temioji and Clover were here too. Guess everybody misses my company. Anyway, that's how I know what everyone's colors are.
Was Kay by himself?
Yeah,
What about Luna?
Luna. Haven't seen her.
I see.
Anyway, Kay and I won't be pairing with you two. We'll be taking the blue solo.
Okay, so they're going with blue, so that means Luna is our partner. Cool. That's Alice's bracelet. But how do you know that?
Oh, come on. You really that thick?
Yeah, I don't understand colors, dude.
Look at the doors in front of you. These are the next chromatic doors.
So the next color is white?
Bingo. See that thing next to the door there? Looks familiar, doesn't it? Yes. Yes, it does.
I get it. You and Kay are both yellow. You can get yellow by adding red and green together. If you add blue to that,
It becomes white.
Exactly.
And you get magenta by adding red to blue together, and then you add green, and that gives you white. So that means Phi and I would need to pair up with the green solo, which is Luna.
right.
That means the other 3 would be in the same team as before. Temioji, Clover, and Quark. We know that Temioji is a red solo and Clover is a cyan pair, so...
The only one left is the other cyan pair. So we can assume that's what Quark is.
Well, that group is probably gonna die because they can't go through... Because wait, can you not go through the door at all if you don't have all the bracelets? Or is it if you don't go through the door you die? I can't remember how the rules work. Because would it just kill Quark for not going through, or would it kill all the other 3? there be any other combinations?
No. There's only one option this time.
All we gotta do now is wait for these white doors to open.
We only got 5 minutes left before it's time to meet up. You should get back to floor A.
Sorry, but I'm gonna stay here.
Oh yeah, that's hella sus.
Moving around so much is a pain in the ass.
Now you're telling me the transitions are very long. Nobody invited you. Come on, Fi.
Right. On my way.
Transitions. We've had so many transitions in this game that like literally just a full part could just be transitions. Actually, like almost probably 2 parts could be just the transitions. Huh? Something up? Why'd you just stop?
Well, you see that clock over there? The one that looks like the sun?
Yeah?
It reminded me of something we saw earlier.
What do you mean?
Remember the graffiti on floor B? You remember what it said?
Lion and sun something. Yeah, if the ninth lion ate the sun.
Do you know what that means?
It's like Latin for something like be aware of death or remember death. Who cares, dude? I think it's usually used to mean like, we're all gonna die someday, so don't forget about your own mortality, dude.
What about the other part?
Fuck if I know, dude. I mean, that's pretty straightforward. What? If the ninth lion ate the sun. I mean, yeah, it's kind of nonsense, but... Oh, I get it. I don't get it. That's what the clock made you think of? The sun in that sentence?
Yeah. Did you notice anything strange about that graffiti?
Apart from the fact that it made no sense?
Wrong answer.
Rude.
Maybe you're not the eagle eye I thought you were.
I don't know how you ever got that impression.
I guess I have to do everything. Part of it was spelled wrong.
Oh yeah, it's ninth or
Specifically, they spelled ninth wrong.
something? Yeah, they spelled it like ninth.
It should be Ninth. But the graffiti had Nineth.
Oh. Yeah, I mean, I guess you're right. They put an extra E in there. I wonder, is that like maybe, is it another anagram? What are they called? Are they called anagrams or you switch the letters? Or is anagram when the letter, like, when the word is the same frontwards and backwards? I can't remember which one's which. But it's the thing where you switch the letters up and it makes a sentence, right? Because that's what the first one was.
Exactly.
So is that what it's supposed to be? I mean, it's kind of a boneheaded mistake. Do you think it was like a kid who wrote it?
Maybe it wasn't a mistake at all.
I'm not following.
Maybe Zero put that E in there on purpose.
Why?
Maybe because he didn't have enough letters otherwise.
Oh, it does spell something. Thankfully, Fi's like a lingual genius, because she was able to figure out the Welcome to My Kingdom one, like, instantly.
Anyway, if Zero wrote that graffiti, then it's got to be significant.
Are you not gonna, like, rearrange it for us and tell us what it means? Remember death if the ninth lion ate the sun. Huh.
Shit. Hey, it's already 2 minutes past time.
Oh, 2 whole minutes.
We should get moving.
Do we really need this last transition? Was it entirely necessary? they could have just done the text that said Warehouse A. Where is everyone? Huh? Kay and Luna aren't here. We kind of need Luna. I mean, fuck Kay. Who cares about him?
Astute observation.
What should we do?
What do you mean, what should we do? All we can do is wait. We don't want to end up missing each other by accident.
Yeah, I mean, that seems like sound logic. I mean, I guess you got a point. Hey, where are you going?
Just want to check something really quick.
Check what?
The last time we saw Alice alive, she was right here.
Yeah, she was doing some shady shit over here.
Remember? She was kneeling down, looking at something on the ground.
Yeah. What do you think she was looking at? Oh, there's some blood.
Find something?
Isn't this blood?
Uh-huh. Nice work there, Sigma.
I don't need you to pat me on the back. It makes me feel stupid or something.
The truth hurts.
Wow, rude.
So, blood, huh? Oh my god.
What? Fi suddenly looked up at the ceiling. I followed her gaze and found myself looking up at a metal crane. It was the kind you might see in a shipyard, the sort that moves along a metal track and has a claw to grab and lift metal cargo, or just cargo containers. I don't know why I said metal there. So, what is the deal with the crane? What? Damn, gone again. Stop running around! Why are you running? Don't go near that door. It makes me suspicious.
I noticed something.
Yeah? And, what, pray tell, was that?
The same thing Clover and Alice noticed.
That's, can you just tell me?
Look at the number 6 AB room.
Yeah?
The side that's facing the wall has blood on it.
Mm-hmm.
What's the first thing you think of when you hear blood?
Red. Vampires?
Yeah. This whole thing kind of sucks, right? Come on. This is no time to be screwing around.
I mean, I don't know what, I mean, red.
I'm talking about this thing.
Okay.
The handkerchief Alice had. There's some blood on it that we assume belonged to the old lady. Consider this for a moment. Let's say this thing was on the floor next to the rightmost AB room.
Okay.
We'll assume that the blood on the side facing the wall came from this handkerchief. Okay, then what?
Yeah. Alice was looking at the handkerchief.
Right. What do you think was going through her mind?
Yo, there's some blood there. Why is there a bloodstained handkerchief here? Or something along those lines?
And?
Did this belong to the old woman? I mean, it must have.
And?
And pancakes are a really good breakfast food. But if it did, then who put it here? Or wait, maybe someone just dropped it? Or they could have thrown it here.
And?
You want more, dude?
You're almost there.
How long has this handkerchief been here? Something like that?
Yes, exactly. So how long do you think it was here?
I mean, I don't know. A little bit. Well, I mean, imagine it wasn't here from the start.
Wait. When's the start?
Wait, you know, when we started. When you and I escaped from the AB room, through the hatch on the roof. The first thing we did after we got out and met everyone, except for Clover and Kay, was go look at the number 9 door. We spent a lot of time examining the AB rooms too. Yeah, I know, we looked at this from the exact angle. I'm pretty sure there wasn't any handkerchief there then. There wasn't. Wait.
Huh. Finally figured it out, huh?
Yeah. What did we figure out? Oh, it moved. The AB room moved?
Yeah,
Wait, was it that crane?
probably. They moved the rightmost one all the way to the left. So, what was in the leftmost AB room?
The body of the old woman.
And who was trapped in there when the nonary game started?
At the start, wasn't it Kay? But if it was on, no, it was on the right. Luna? Wait, does that mean Luna wait, no, but we know Luna didn't kill the old lady. For the third time, Fi walked off without saying anything. My body felt like lead, but I forced myself to follow her. She stopped in front of the graffiti that began 2 milkmen.
What do you think this is?
Well, I mean, I thought it was just paint from the graffiti at first, but I'm guessing you don't think so? Is that more of the old woman's blood?
Seems like it.
That's a lot of blood. So Luna would have killed her here, and then taken her to the rightmost AB room? After that, she would have moved the room with the body in it so no one would suspect her? So that would mean the first person to get out was Luna, not Alice. But like... Huh. So what about that handkerchief?
This thing? Here, look. You see this line? It's possible that line is from whatever the weapon was, which means this might have been wrapped around whatever was used to kill the old woman. So maybe Luna wrapped the weapon with this handkerchief, and then threw it between the rightmost room and the one next to it. Then when the room was moved, it came out.
So that means Alice picked up the weapon along with the handkerchief.
Seems pretty likely.
So that means she had the weapon. So maybe she did just kill herself then. Like maybe she just had like the Radical 6 act up on her while she had the knife.
This is all just speculation, understand? There are a whole lot of things we still don't know.
Yeah, it's a mystery, alright. But I mean, based on our information from the other paths, we know Dio's the killer, right? Like, I'm pretty sure he admitted that he killed her. I'm like, now I'm starting to second guess myself. Why would Luna leave the AB room, murder the old woman, and then carry the body back and hide it in the same room? I mean, I guess it's possible she just wanted to hide the body. But we still don't have any idea why she would have wanted to kill her in the first place. Or also, I mean, how does she even control the crane? Because isn't that pretty central to the theory here? It's also worth noting that Zero Senior seems to have let all this slide. He's supposed to be making sure the game goes according to plan, but so far there have been 2 murders and he hasn't done anything about either of them. Do you think that means Luna is Zero Senior? Even if she was, though, I'm not sure why she killed the old woman. I mean, it's possible that she was some kind of intruder who wasn't supposed to be here, but if Luna's Zero Senior, couldn't she have found a better place to hide the body? She'd have access to the entire facility. I mean, that's not all either. I mean, let's say Luna moved the AB room to divert suspicion away from herself. If that's the case, why did she leave the handkerchief and the weapon there? She had to have known they'd be discovered after she moved the room. Besides, when and how did she operate that crane? Luna was with us since we first got out of the AB rooms, all the way to when we found the old lady's body. You, me, and her went through the same magenta door and investigated the lounge. Then we went down to floor B together and came back to the warehouse. By then the room must have been moved. course. Dude, Sigma, you are monologuing so hard here. Why didn't I see that sooner? Luna has an alibi. She couldn't have moved the AB room. We're her alibi.
Interesting. I have to admit, you've got a point.
Hell yeah, we got like 18 points. Did you not just hear Sigma talk for 45 minutes there? Oh man, throat's getting dry. Wait, what? You didn't even put up a fight.
You're going to make me repeat myself. I never said Luna was the killer. Still, I have a feeling Alice thought she was, which would mean that Clover probably does too.
Oh shit, so she dead. Oh, you mean that stuff she said about what she noticed?
Right.
Hey, Fi?
Hmm?
I'm starting to get a really bad feeling about this. We were supposed to meet the others 20 minutes ago, but there's no one here.
You're right.
Sigma,
Ah, shit.
Phi. There you are.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I have some bad news. Luna. Luna is dead.
So Clover killed Luna because she's not very smart.
She's in room 2 in the crew quarters.
So that puts Clover like at the bottom of the power rankings, down there with Dio. Honestly, maybe even lower than Dio, because Dio is at least a brainwashed clone who doesn't really think for himself, and he's kind of funny. So
The same room where Alice was murdered.
well, I mean, you know, that does guarantee we get 9 points next round. I thought it might get easier, but it had only gotten worse. I didn't think I'd ever get used to it, but I didn't want to. My hands began to shake and I tried to steady them as I pressed a pair of fingers to her neck to check for a pulse. Nothing, of course. Luna was dead. Her eyes were flat and empty, the pupils dilated in what could have been terror. It felt surreal. Like I might blink and then she would sit up again. She would smile and blush and look away nervously and everything would be alright. I blinked. She lay there still dead and pale.
And I trust him.
Grief cracked open like an egg and rage clambered out, hot and angry and screaming, "Yo, let's murder Clover, let's go." It clawed at the inside of my chest and pounded at the back of my eyes. I squeezed them shut and ground my teeth, my hands balled in a fist so tight they hurt. I took a deep breath and opened my eyes again. Another breath. I stood up and realized Kay was talking.
I believe she was poisoned. See here. This device is some sort of syringe.
I think it's called an injection gun. You can just put whatever you want in one of those vials and then pull the trigger. It's kind of like the needles in these bracelets.
The drug they used is the same as well. The label on the vial says tubocurarine.
And that's the muscle relaxer?
Yes. Since it's empty, I can only assume Luna was injected with it. You see the mark on her neck?
Oh,
I believe it is safe to assume that is where her attacker injected the drug. Perhaps they chose the neck for the carotid artery.
Then your guess is probably correct. Luna was injected with tubocurarine, and it killed her.
What about the others?
Should I go get them?
No, never mind. I want to get your story first.
What do you mean?
When you left us, you and Luna went off together, right?
Yes.
But when we talked to Dio downstairs, he said he'd only seen you, not Luna. Why is that?
Luna and I split up as soon as we got to floor B. We determined it would be more efficient.
I mean, really, Clover's the most suspicious. I mean, we just kind of determined that she is very likely to kill Luna, and then Luna shows up dead.
Two of us working separately could cover more ground in less time.
Alright, so why were you late?
What?
You didn't show up till 20 minutes past the time we were supposed to meet. Sigma's asking you what you were doing.
I was resuscitating.
Resuscitating? Huh?
Let me explain how I found her. I had gone to the warehouse 5 minutes before our meeting time. You had yet to show up, as had Luna. I believe I was standing between the yellow and cyan doors. Some minutes later, I heard something. It came from behind the cyan door and sounded like a woman's scream. Well, it was actually quite faint. It was several doors away, after all, and as such, I couldn't quite make out what was being said, or even if I had heard it at all. It seemed entirely possible that I had imagined it. I heard no other sounds for a few minutes following the scream. Eventually, the silence made me uncomfortable.
You didn't think, hey, I just heard someone scream. Maybe I should go investigate. It's like, let's chill. You know. Not in no big hurry. I mean, not like we're all in imminent danger constantly. Not like someone's already been murdered or anything.
Perhaps something had happened, so I made my way to the crew quarters. As I entered the hallway, I noticed that the door to room 2 was slightly ajar. That was when I first suspected something was amiss. You can imagine the rest, I'm sure. I ran into the room and found Luna on the floor.
So you're saying you spent a good 20 minutes trying to resuscitate her?
Yes, I deduced that she had been injected with tubocurarine. Her heart had stopped, so I attempted CPR, to the best of my abilities, at least. With this mask,
Yeah, you can't
I
do
was
any
obviously
breaths.
unable to provide artificial respiration.
Why didn't you tell us?
Because I had no reason to believe you would be in the warehouse. If you weren't, I would have wasted precious time. I chose instead to begin resuscitation immediately. As you know, even a short time without oxygen can cause serious brain damage.
I mean, it's a good story. I mean, the whole... I heard
I
someone
felt
scream,
time was
but...
of the essence.
I didn't mean to click there. I heard someone scream, but I decided to wait a few minutes for I went to investigate it. That's a little sus, but... I mean, I still think it's Clover who's most suspicious.
But
And as in suspicious, she totes did it.
Hey, how much time passed between when you heard the scream and when you came in here and found her?
Yeah.
I'm afraid I can't say exactly. But I would hazard a guess that it was around 3 minutes.
Did you see the killer?
No, I did not.
Then they had 3 minutes to escape.
That would have been plenty of time. When you leave this room, immediately to your left is a door that connects to the hallway. I assume they left that way.
Is there any chance they hid in this room somewhere?
No. I examined the room thoroughly before I left to find you.
This is where they pop out of the locker and murder us all.
May I say something?
No.
Yeah, sure.
I'm not sure if this has anything to do with Luna, but there was something I wanted to point out. Look at Alice. Do you notice anything?
Oh, the knife is gone.
The weapon.
Indeed. The wound suggests a knife, but I doubt we'll know now.
Then did the killer take it?
How would I know?
Maybe they took it before Luna was murdered?
Why are you asking me?
I mean, if they had it, why not use it to kill Luna?
Yeah, that would make sense.
What?
Sigma, if you were going to kill someone, which of these two methods would you use?
Oh, I mean, we can't answer that because that would implicate us. So I plead the fifth. I wouldn't kill anyone.
This is hypothetical.
I would choose the injection gun.
I hypothetically wouldn't kill anyone.
Right? Most people would choose that. The more you can divorce yourself from the actual killing, the easier it is to kill someone. There's a big difference between stabbing someone and injecting them with poison.
Yeah, well, you don't understand that the two potential killers, which is Dio and for Luna would be Clover, I guess. Which, I don't know. Because, like, if Dio killed him, that's like, it's whatever. He, like, raised in a brainwashed cult, you know? Yeah. I don't think he's too squicky about blood and stuff. And, I mean, Clover, you know, we already know she's a psychopath and isn't going to be bothered too much by blood.
No. I don't know either way.
But yeah, I guess that would be because, I mean, I don't know. I really don't know what my point was here.
They could have taken it afterwards. There's no way for us to know.
Couldn't they have done that in the 3 minutes before Kay got
It's
here?
not impossible. 3 minutes is longer than you think.
I mean, you would think, where's like the blood trail? If they pulled the knife out, you would think there'd be like drops of blood leading away if they carried it with them. I guess they could have like wiped it off or something, but...
Anyway, what I was trying to say is that I don't know when they took the knife or whatever it was. We came here to get Alice's bracelet, and then Kay came by later. There was probably about a 30-minute window. Anyone could have taken it. They might not even have been the same person who killed Luna. Or it could be. There really isn't any way to know. And if we don't know, we really shouldn't try and draw conclusions. That could color our reasoning, and that's not good.
But drawing conclusions is the most fun part.
Conclusions without any evidence are useless. So just forget any conclusions you might have come up with. Save that brain space for something more useful.
Oh, okay.
Well, I think that about covers it. We clear?
I mean, I still think Clover killed Luna. Alice, I mean, you would think Dio? Really, I mean, I don't know, because the only other possible people, or Kay, it's like Dio or Kay, or Tim Miyagi, I guess. Like, those are the three real suspects. I mean, Dio, you just favor Dio because, hey, we already know he killed someone. And knowing his backstory, we know that he's, you know, not really a good dude.
Good. Anyway, we should tell the others.
About Luna, you mean?
Yeah.
We should go to the white doors then. Dio should still be there. Hopefully Tenmyoji and Clover will be there as well.
Yeah, good point. Once it's time to open that door, I'm sure they'll show up. Kay nodded and picked up Luna's bracelet.
Please, take this with you.
He held it out to me. I stared down at the bracelet. It felt wrong to just take it. Like we were just using and abandoning her.
Is something the matter? You and Phi are the magenta pair. Without the green solo bracelet, you won't be able to open the secondary door.
Yeah, way to show a complete lack of human empathy, Kay. See, now I'm suspicious about Kay. I mean, granted, his whole story, like, it doesn't fully match up. I mean, especially the whole, like, I just sat there and waited for 5 minutes. But Clover's the one with a motive. And we know she's capable of killing people, so I'm just always going to favor Clover. Plus, I don't like her.
Then...
But Kay is probably the second most suspicious. In Luna's death, at least. And probably second most suspicious in Alice's death as well. He pressed the bracelet gently into my hand.
If you don't wish Luna's death to be meaningless, then you must survive. Or do you intend to die without catching her killer?
Yeah, you're right. I sighed and closed my hand around the cold metal.
Good. Shall we go?
Yeah, let's get to the basement, or the warehouse, so I can end the video.
Wait.
Oh my god, 5, please. You know what? We will wait. We'll wait until the next video, guys, because we're already at 50 minutes, and I just now realized I thought we were at like 30 minutes. Yeah, I'm Extra Cheesy 87. Stay tuned for the next part, and bye, guys. Oh, shit, I almost clicked the wrong thing.